It's time to continue our journey through the 1992 Winston Cup Series season. The 12th race of the season takes us to the West Coast for our first road course race of the season at Sonoma. The weekend would start with Ricky Rudd winning the pole with a lap time of 1 minute and 39 seconds. Ernie Irvan would join him on the front row. Ricky would go on to lead a total of 9 laps on his way to a 4th place finish. Davey Allison would struggle in this race and would come home with a 28th place run after starting 10th and leading 0 laps. Alan Quickie would lead 5 laps and come home with a 14th place finish. Dale Earnhardt Sr. would come home 6th, continuing a strong stretch of races in his bid for a 3rd straight title. Bill Elliott would get things back on track with a solid 5th place finish after leading the most laps with 22. Terry Labonte would have his best finish of the season, coming home 2nd. In the end, though, it would be Ernie Irvan taking the checkered flag after leading 8 laps for his first win of the season. And with that, it is time to head to Pocono for the Champion Spark Plug 500. This would be the first of 2 races at the track during the summer stretch. Both would prove to play a critical role in deciding the 1992 champion. Ken Schrader would grab the pole for the 500-mile event with a lap time of 55.4 seconds. Schrader would go on to lead 15 laps and score a solid 4th place finish. The day would not go good for Dale Earnhardt Sr. as he would come home with a 28th place finish after having engine issues. Davey would have a solid rebound after leading 34 laps, and he would come home with a 5th place finish. Bill Elliott would have a solid run, also finishing 3rd after leading 12 laps. Early on, it appeared that Mark Martin was the car to beat, but after leading 51 laps, he would have to settle for a runner-up finish. Who would wind up in victory lane, you may ask? That would be our season-long underdog story, Alan Quickie. He would make a statement by leading the most laps at 58 on the way to his 2nd win of the season. By doing so, he let all of his competitors know that the 17 wasn't going anywhere, and they would have to be dealt with all year long. The series would move on to the Irish Hills of Michigan for the Miller Genuine Draft 400 at Michigan International Speedway. Davey Allison would make a statement in the Irish Hills. He would grab the pole with a lap time of 40.8 seconds. He would go on to lead 158 of the 200 laps in a dominant victory over 2nd place finisher Darrell Waltrip. Allen would follow up his win with a 3rd place finish after leading 23 laps in the event. Bill Elliott would lead 1 lap and come home 10th. Dale Sr. would come home 9th after failing to lead a single lap. Now let's take a look at the points as the series puts Michigan in the rearview mirror. The top 5 still remains within 200 points, but at this point, there are 3 drivers that are the clear favorites. Davey Allison is the points leader with a 67-point lead over Bill Elliott. Sitting in 3rd is Allen, 73 behind. Harry Gant is 4th, 127 behind Davey, while Dale Sr. is 156 behind. On the next part of 1992, NASCAR's best season, we head back to Daytona, Pocono, Talladega, and will travel to Watkins Glen for the final road course race of the year. Following that, we will head to Michigan for the 2nd time of the 1992 season. This stretch of races will play a critical role in determining the champion. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and thank you for choosing Checkered Past and Present. We will see you next time.